the course as well. All of us are in automatics. So you can make your way up through the gears, up into third. We'll just kind of taxi around the course here. Let's actually make our way to fourth gear, if you would, for me. It's automatics. Now we're making our way towards the drop. This will be corner number 3. You notice those big tall cones with the green sleeves. Those are going to be our apex cones. We have this 18-inch tall orange cone. That'll be our turn-in. Now this is turn 4 here, long sweeping right-hand corner. And what we're trying to do is aim for the crest of the hill right at this apex. Then touch that red and white curbing, and then trying to ride it to the bottom. Leading us onto the back straightaway. We have 2 tall cones off to the right side there. That's signifying the start of that passing zone. And then you see the 2 tall cones at the far end of the track as well, signifying the end of that passing zone. So a pretty tight area to get those rotations done. We have a 3-2-1 braking marker here on approach, and then our turn in for corner number 5. Pretty tricky corner, somewhat quick with our hands initially, trying to aim for the middle of the track here, mid-corner, and then making our way back down to our apex. See, late apex, and then a nice straight line across. Trying to run this white line over with those left side tires, tangent to it, and then out to the middle of the course. This is Patience, corner 6, and just looking to our left as soon as we enter, about mid-track, looking left, starting to make our way down to that apex. This starts off the S's to our right side here, corner number 7, trying to touch the curbing right about at the cone, and then back to our left here for corner number 8. Corner 8 there, we're trying to stay to the left side, trying to set up for turn 9. Tight right-hand corner, slowing the car on approach, looking to the right. Trying to make our way down to that apex. There you go. And then a nice smooth unwind out to this white line. Just out to the white line, because that will be our track exit throughout the next couple of days. Looking to our right side here, this is turn 10. Fast right-hand corner, trying to utilize that apex curbing, and then making that unwind onto our front stretch. Now we're just coming out to this white line here, don't want to get too greedy on exit, and then gradually back to the right side. This is our front straightaway, leading us into turn number 1. So at speed, light brake pressure, gradually making our way down to this inside portion of asphalt. And the reason for that, the reason for the unconventional line here, is that outside portion is actually off camber. The nickname of this corner is Ego Check, and that's where that stems from. Back to our left side here, this is turn number 2. So trying to slow the car, looking to our right, using this curbing up. Here we're going to aim for the end of the exit curve, just right out parallel with it. Waiting for our turn in for the drop once again. And then getting that steering wheel straight, that's the important part, getting the wheel straight as we recompress right there. That is super important, because if you land with any input on that steering wheel, the car really starts to move around. So looking for the turn in here for turn number 4 once again. Right at the crest of the hill, trying to ride it to the bottom, getting us back onto that back straightaway. Make our first rotation here, folks. Ken, I'm going to have you pull to the right-hand side for me, please. And then I'm going to get Scott and Tom directly behind me. And then, Ken, you're going to fall in line behind that gray number 76A for me, please. We'll continue on here, folks. Light brake pressure at speed on approach to turn number 5. Looking to our right side here, Scott. Trying to be mid-track, and then back down to our apex. All the way back down to it. From there, we just want a nice straight line across. Looking for corner number 6. Straightaway we can make, tangent to that white line, and then light brake pressure, nice and early to them, looking to our left. Looking for our apex, being patient, getting down to it. Again, kind of where that nickname comes from. Kind of setting us up into a rhythm here across the right side into the S's, turn number 7 right here. And then back to our left side here for corner number 8. Trying to stay left ideally. Trying to set up for corner number 9 over here on the left side. a nice straight line to slow on approach, looking to the right. Making our way down to our apex. And then just a nice smooth unwind, looking for that turn in for corner number 10. To the right side, trying to utilize this apex curbing. It's nice and flat, helps us square the corner up a little bit. And you'll hear that rumble when you get to those apex curbings. Out to this white line, gradually back to the right side down the front straightaway. Looking for corner number 1. Light brake pressure on approach, looking to our left. Gradually making our way down to this inside portion here, this nice flat surface. Looking for that apex. Just touching the base of the curbing, and then a nice unwind out to the middle of the course. Back to our left, trying to set up for turn number 2. Again, slowing the car on approach, looking to the right side. Trying to use this curbing up. Aiming for the end of the curb, ideally. Out to it. And then looking to that right side, looking for the drop. Same thing here, just trying to get the steering wheel nice and straight. Almost disregard that apex curbing. We don't need to get to it, just need to make sure we get that wheel straight. Waiting for our turn in, looking to our right side here. Aiming for the crest of the hill. This is corner number 4, nickname is Zora's Run. Leading us on to that backstretch. Scott, we're going to make another rotation here, sir. So I'll have you pull to the right-hand side, please. I'm going to get Tom directly behind me, followed by Ken. And then, Scott, you're going to fall in line behind that white number 81A for me, please. We'll go ahead and continue on here, folks. So, Tom, keeping those eyes up, we would slow the car at speed. Here on approach to turn 5, looking to the right. And then mid-track, back across to the right side, looking for that apex. Right down to it. Making a nice straight line across here for corner 6. Light brake pressure, looking to our left. Down to our apex here in 6. Looking across to the right side, kind of getting a rhythm. Aiming for the apex curbing right at the cone. And then mid-track back to our left side here for corner number 8. Trying to stay left. Trying to set up for corner 9. Straight line to slow on approach, looking to the right. Making our way all the way down. There you go, and then a nice smooth unwind. Parallel with the white line. Looking for our turn in, starting to look to the right side, looking for our apex here in turn 10, trying to use the curbing up. Follow me all the way down. Down to that red and white. There we go, and you hear that rumble when you got to it there, Tom. That's kind of what we're looking for. You'll hear that rumble on the tires at those apex curbings. Gradually back to the right side, looking for turn 1. Light balance here on approach, looking to our left side. Gradually making our way to this inside portion of asphalt. Looking for that apex. Straight down to the base of the curb, a nice smooth unwind. Out to the middle. And then back to our left side, looking for turn 2. Straight line to slow. Looking across to our right. Using that curbing up. Aiming for the end of the exit curve. And starting to look to the right side for the drop. Just want to make sure we get that steering wheel nice and straight as we land. And then looking for our turn in for corner 4. Over here on the left side, looking to the right. Trying to aim for the crest of the hill. Touching the curbing at the crest, and then trying to ride it all the way to the bottom, leading us on to that back stretch. Now, Tom, we're going to make another rotation here, sir, all the way to the right side for me, please. I'm going to get Ken back behind me, followed by Scott. And then, Tom, you'll fall in line right behind that blue number 83A for me, please. Right. So that's our course, folks. What we're going to do here is we are going to make our way back around to that track exit, showing you the procedure, how to exit the course. Now, normally at the end of our sessions, we'll do a nice cool-down lap, a moderately paced lap, get air to the tires, to the brakes, to the motors, kind of cool ourselves down a little bit as well. Also, a really good time to hit our marks, get to our apexes, wait for our turn-ins, and kind of solidify some of those references around the course. This time, like I mentioned, we'll make our way to the exit, and then we're going to make our way right back to that track entrance, and we'll re-enter the course and start to kind of gradually build that pace up. So our track exit is going to be right out of turn number 9. We're approaching turn 9 now. So as we ground turn number 9, we'll get to that apex. And then we'll unwind out. This time, though, we're going to turn our left turn signal on. That'll be our signal that we're exiting the course each time. That's the only time we're going to use those turn signals. Make our way over that white line, and this will be how we exit the course for the next couple of days. Like I mentioned as well, we're just going to make our way right back over to that track entrance. Going to yield over here for just a moment. We'll re-enter the course.